Hi, have you ever wondered why two athletes with the same abilities, with the same sportsman-like level, one of them wins and the other gets defeated? Or in a professional situation, two persons with the same skill level and one is able to achieve his or her goals consistently while the other suffers and struggles to achieve those goals? We'll tackle that question here. Hi, my name is Max Quiroz from Max and Root Training, and I welcome you to this video. And today, I would like to start with this question. Mindset, the key to success? And experts and scientists tell us that mindset is the difference. Mindset can make the difference between success and defeat, between success and failure. So it's very important that we understand how to establish a mindset that allows us to be happy, to be prosperous, and to be successful. And mindset for us is the key to that success. But mindset is a word that's been used constantly throughout times, and especially in the later years. But what happens? What is mindset? Mindset is that frame of mind that of being able to achieve something, being able to change our lives for the better. That's mindset. That's the definition of mindset that takes us to a better place, to a better us, to a better self. And that's what we want to work. Different authors have tried to explain what is mindset. And the first one that we want to share with you is Rafael Echeverria. He's a Chilean author, and he is author of a very important book that's called Anthology of Language. And Echeverria tells us that man is a linguistic being. We cannot exist without language, because language is what gives sense to everything that surrounds us. Language gives sense to our life. If I tell you red, you automatically you understand and you visualize the color red. But red is a social construct of language that is accepted everywhere. If we go to the definition of a color, red is a light beam of a certain wavelength. That's red in physics. But throughout the world, we know what red, rouge, rojo, whatever the language, it means the same because it's a social construct. And Echeverria tells us that language is how we start changing our mindset, because we cannot understand anything without language. That's why language is so important for him. And he tells us that language generates a new biology. And what he means by this is that language can change our body. If I say, oh, this is very hard, I cannot do it. I really feel terrible, and no, I cannot do it. Were you able to see my body? How my body changes with my language? And that's what Echeverria meant when he said that language generates a new reality, a new biology, because our language generates that biology, that change in our body. And that body change, that change in our biology, generates new emotions. And those emotions reinforce the language. If I say it's very difficult, I cannot do it, what happens? My language is telling you something, and it's telling me something. Language is so powerful, and many people don't understand and fail to understand the power of language. If you express yourself in negative terms constantly, what you're generating is a negative biology, negative feelings, and you're in a downward spiral. And on the other hand, if you use positive and motivating language, what happens? Your biology changes. You start smiling. And when you smile, you start producing certain biochemical substances that change your biology. Yes, those are endorphins. And you can change them by exercise, by dancing, but also by language, by using different language. And when you do that, your emotions reinforce that biology. And then you go in an upward spiral. And that's why it's so important. The next model that we want to share with you is the one that Tony Robbins uses. And he calls this the triad that can change your life. In the center of this triad is your emotional state or your mindset. And for Tony Robbins, the first thing that you have to do to change your mindset is change your body, change your physiology. Physiology is king, he says, and it's important to understand. How do you change that physiology? As I was telling you, by exercising, by dancing, by breathing, doing breathing exercises, by relaxing your body. All that is changing your physiology. And when you change your physiology, you can start changing your beliefs, because where your mind goes, your energy flows. So if you start focusing on positive aspects that you have, and not in the negative aspects that most of us focus on, and we tend to think about the negative things, that's human nature, but we can change that. Then if we focus on the positive aspects, we can change our beliefs. And when we change our beliefs, we can reinforce that through our language. And the meaning that we give to that language is very important. Tony Robbins uses incantations that are phrases and paragraphs strung together that start changing your physiology, that start changing your beliefs, and that start changing the meaning. So it reinforces everything. And then when you are able to do this, you can go into a peak state, what Tony Robbins calls a peak state. And that's a mindset that allows you to achieve whatever you set your mind on. People can break boards, or people can walk on fire when they focus their beliefs and their minds in whatever they wish to achieve. And that's the important thing. That's another model. Tony Robbins has an exercise, a marvelous, wonderful exercise that is called priming. You can find it on YouTube. Search for Tony Robbins priming. You will find an example of this. This is a wonderful exercise, and he suggests that we do it every morning. And he starts by breathing, by conducting different types of breathing in order for you to change your physiology. Then you start using words and language to focus on the different positive aspects of your life. and then you repeat and do some incantations so that you reinforce that new belief. And this is wonderful. I can tell you, I wasn't a believer in many of these things. For a long time, I thought that all this was mumbo jumbo. But now I'm a really true believer in the power of mindset and changing and achieving a peak state. And finally, the last model that I want to share with you is one by Wayne Lee. Wayne Lee is a hypnotist, and success coach. And he works with hypnosis. And it's it has nothing to do with magic. He tells us that hypnosis is reprogramming your subconscious when you are in a relaxed state. And that's simple. You have to relax, and then you have to reprogram your subconscious. And Wayne tells us, he's our tutor, we're going through a program with him. So this is the last framework that we've learned. He tells us that before everything, we have to change our beliefs. And that beliefs are decisions that we made in the past. We decided to believe something. And if that's a decision, a belief is a decision, you can make a new decision right now and set a new belief in your mind. And when you believe in something new, you are. When you believe in something, you generate thoughts, positive thoughts, that in order generate new feelings and positive and success feelings. When you do this, you are able to take action. When you feel that way, you take action and you are able to do. And finally, when we do and take action, we can achieve the results that we want, and we have whatever we wish in life. At the center of all this model is you. You, because you're the center of the model. But what happens? Many people think that first you need to have in order to be. And it's totally different. It's totally the opposite thing. You need to be, having new beliefs, to generate new thoughts and new feelings in order to take action and do and achieve the results that you want. And then you can have the results that you want. So those are the three models or frameworks that you can use to change your mind. If you like this video, please click on the button that you will find on the bottom right hand of your screen and subscribe to our channel and activate the bell so that you get notified whenever we have a new video. Also, follow us on our social media, Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, Twitter. Constantly we're posting new content, and I'm sure this might be useful for you. I really hope that this video is useful for you. Have a great time and see you in the next one.